Hey, what's going on? I'm El Director. This is El Director Vision, and you're watching Indie Rebel Hollywood Effects without the Hollywood budget.
Hey, and this is Trex from Trekking with the Tractors, Greco Studios, and then that's it. Hey, it's been a little while since we've done a challenge. We've been pretty busy. I've been doing the school stuff. We're still kind of in the middle of all that crazy stuff with the pandemic. Um, and my specialty at our school is technology. So I'm hit with a lot of stuff, and you guys are making your life over in Montana.
Yep.
Really quickly, Elle, what's new with you?
Just been working like a dog, and I actually have my first sponsorship for the channel, which I'm in the process of working on that video right now. And it's an app that I'm really excited about that's going to help me as a filmmaker, and I'm probably going to be using it on this challenge. So be watching the behind the scenes for this challenge to see how I put it to use.
Awesome. And for me, we're getting ready to sell our house right now. The market's really hot.
Woo!
I plan on getting acreage, having a larger place, and setting up actually a production studio on the property, soundstage and audio booths and stuff like that. So slowly building that up to where we can get that going. But I think we should just dive in, watch steps, challenge is about. Quick recap: the challenges is where you and I give each other kind of a perimeters of a challenge to film. And we give each other a few weeks to get it done. And it's kind of pulls us out of our comfort zone a little bit, or might be something unique, and kind of makes things interesting. It's kind of like those 50 hours film festivals, stuff like that.
Really forces us to be creative, which is kind of cool because you've got the deadline of we have to get this done in like less than a month. So
Right, exactly. So if you don't mind, I'll just go ahead and go first.
Let's hear it.
So my challenge for you is stems from a movie and a director I love, that's Steven Spielberg.
Okay.
And the movie, something that instilled a lot of fear in me as a little kid and made it really difficult for me to swim even in a pool, because when I saw the movie, it was when I was like 3 or 4 years old, and it's Jaws. So it's a Jaws based, but it's out in Montana in one of the lakes. So
I like it.
You got to do something that's Jaws based, something that's, I mean, you can go as in depth as you want. Okay. Regarding like the backstory, like how a shark got into one of those small lakes, whatever. Or it's just that scene of somebody out there fishing, whatever you're going to make it, but it's got to be Jaws. And I want to see if you're do any sort of rack focus to bring in that really signature look of when they're chumming and he notices the huge shark. So I want to see if you're able to do a rack focus.
Is it the rack focus, or is it that dolly zoom where the camera's moving but he's zooming out so you get that space stretching behind him?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify on that. Okay. All right. And actually, this will be fun because the lake nearby 5 minutes from my house is rumored to have a sea serpent in it. Well, or a lake serpent. So there we go.
Is that Flathead or?
Yeah, Flathead. It's
Flathead. There you go.
Yeah, the Flathead Lake monster. They call him Flessy.
But and that goes into you having you just got a canoe, I think.
I did.
Just recently, because of all those nice little lakes out there. So yeah, that's my challenge to you.
All right, I like it. Challenge accepted. So for you, I've got a whole list. I've been excited about this. I've been planning this thing for like 2 months now, what we're going to do next. I'm thinking, keeping in the same vein of Steven Spielberg, I want you to do something sci-fi, and I want it to include a mixture of, I want at least one digital map painting or set extension somehow, because he uses a lot of those. Raiders of the Lost Ark, E.T., Close Encounters, they're all map paintings. But I also want to see if you can pull off a forced perspective miniature, or just miniature in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I don't know how you want to work that and do that, but I thought, you know, we owe a lot to the practical special effects that came before, and now everything's digital. So that's why I want to see if you could do a digital matte painting, because those should be fairly simple to do, but then also the practical element of using a miniature and making that look really cool.
All right. Challenge accepted.
Yes.
Love it.
So we got the
All right.
sci-fi and the monster movie, both inspired by Spielberg.
I mean, how can you not like Steven Spielberg? And I mean, it's not just a fanfare with him. I mean, he really revolutionized movies during our generation and made some really good movies. So,
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I guess this is our Steven Spielberg challenge.
Spielberg challenge.
And I guess we better go start drawing up scripts and what we're gonna do with this. So
Let's get to it.
all right. Well, this is Trex with Greco Studios signing off.
And I'm El Director. You've been watching El Director Vision, Indie Rebel Hollywood Effects without the Hollywood budget.